Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's Rosa here. So today we're going to be recreating these cute little chokers here, very inexpensive. So if you would like to see how we did it, just go ahead and keep on watching. So for this blue lace choker, it is a little wider, so we did go ahead and fold it in half. These are the things that we're going to need: some ribbon crimps to go at the end, little rings, our little lock, and some chain. Oh, and also our pliers. So here we're going to cut to the size that we need, and then we're going to go ahead and apply our ribbon crimps to the end. We did cut this piece a little too long, so we adjusted it after. But the way you do it is you get your pliers. You're going to go ahead and put the crimp at the end of the lace, and you're just going to press down. You want to make sure you press down tight so it's nice and secure and your crimp doesn't come off while you're wearing your choker. We just want to make sure we press down tightly so our crimp doesn't fall off, and we're going to be doing the same thing to the other side, adding the crimp and making sure the lace is in the middle area. So you see that there. Now we're going to be adding our little rings at the end. What we do is we open it up with our pliers and we put it in the little ribbon crimp end. And we want to go ahead and close one side. Make sure you close it tight. Don't want to leave any little openings. And you do the same to the other side. We're going to go ahead and open. We're going to add our little lock guy there, and we're going to add it to the other end of the choker. Now we want to go ahead and do a quick little tug just to make sure it's nice and secure. You see your two ends there, that's what they're supposed to look like. Now we're going to go ahead and cut some chain there. You want to measure to what about you're going to need. Usually your choker should be a little shorter, and then we add the chain to make it a little longer if you are giving this to someone as a gift. Now here we're opening up the ring. We're going to go ahead and add our little chain here, and we close up the ring. You want to make sure you close it just right so your little chain doesn't fall out in the future. And there you have it. That is our finished product there. We have a little chain, we have a hook, and it's good to re-gift. Alright, so for our next choker, we're going to be using some little rings, some faux suede leather, and some scissors. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut two even pieces of the leather here, of the faux suede leather. We're going to go ahead and loop them through, just tie it as a little knot there. You want to make sure it's nice and tight, and we're going to do the same with the other piece, just tie it through. So here you just want to make sure your knots are on the top and not one and one, or also it's going to look funky. So then here we're going to go ahead and add our little crimps just like we did to the previous one on each side. You want to make sure your leather is not twisted, or also it'll look funky. Then we're going to go ahead and add our rings. We're going to add our little lock. We give it a quick little tug just to make sure it's nice and secure, and you're all set. It's Roxy. So we're also going to be showing you today how to do a choker with a charm in the middle. So we're basically going to be repeating the same steps as we did with all our previous chokers, and this time we're going to be adding a charm in the middle. So after you've secured everything on your choker and you're ready to add the charm, you're just going to be grabbing your charm with a little loop on it. We're going to fold the choker in half and then get something really pointy to go ahead and make the hole. Be careful with your fingers and be careful with your surfaces. After you've made that hole, we're going to go ahead and grab the charm and the loop that we put on the charm and place that loop in that hole we just made on the choker. With our pliers, we will then go ahead and secure it nice and tight, and you should be left with a choker and a dangling charm. Alrighty ladies, so this choker is really easy. All you're going to need is two charms and a faux suede cord
a really long one or whatever to your liking, because we will be using this multiple times around our neck. We're going to go ahead and cut the ends of each of the faux suede cord, and then we're going to be placing each end through the loops of the charms. So with our pliers, I'm going to go ahead and guide the faux suede right through that hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and tie a little knot on the end of it. So you don't need many tools for this one. After that, we're going to repeat the same process on the other end of the ribbon. We're going to go ahead and place the charm at the end and go ahead and loop it through the hole and secure it nice and tight. We will go ahead and cut off any excessive material that's left over at the end, so don't mind if there's a little extra left over. So then there we go. We go ahead and have a long choker. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I would wear this choker. I would basically just wrap it around my neck about 2 or 3 times. I really like the messy look. I also make sure that each end is pretty even with each other, and then you're left with this really simple everyday choker.
Alright, so for this next choker, we're going to be using this type of lace, if that's what you want to call it. We're going to be adding a charm, and as usual, our chain and our crimps. So here we're just going to cut to the length that we want it. This one we did do a little shorter. You want to have nice even ends, so when you add your crimps it's not too hard and it's not sticking out. So here we're just adding the end pieces like we did previously with the other chokers. And here, before we add the other end piece, we want to go ahead and put a charm. I did choose a little sunflower charm, thought it would be cute for the summer. So we're going to go ahead and feed it all the way through till it gets to about the middle. At this point, it doesn't really matter until you put it on and you adjust it to wherever you want it. So we do this before we add the other end of the choker. Now we're going to go ahead and add some chain so we can make it adjustable. We cut it to the size that we need. We're going to go ahead and open up our end piece again, feed the chain through. I think you guys should know this by now. You guys should be experts at this by now. We go ahead and close it, make sure it's nice and tight, and there we go. We have a little sunflower choker. For our next choker, it is really easy to do. All we need is a charm. I did an anchor charm here and a long piece of the faux suede leather. What we're gonna do is we're gonna feed one side through the anchor, just as we did with the blue one, but we are not gonna be tying a knot. We wanna go ahead and leave it open as I'm showing it there. We're gonna go ahead and put it on, and we're gonna adjust it to our liking. You do want to have this one a little tight just because it does move around a lot. I did notice that. So we want to go ahead and center it, and with the end pieces that are hanging, we're not gonna really do anything with them. We're just gonna wrap one to the opposite side and do the same with the other. On this one, I did choose to do a little knot at the end just to give it a little extra so it's not just 2 long pieces hanging, but there you go. That's all that is. I hope you guys really enjoyed these tutorials. We really enjoyed making these. If you did like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Bye!